Hello student, how are you? I am NK Jha from APS. I am well and I hope that you will same for me by the grace of God. You have studied tense form, but today we shall discuss about future tense. So firstly I want to tell you what is future. What is future tense? We have to know. And I think I have already taught you in previous videos what do you mean by future tense. Once again, I am going to repeat it, and by the help of definition, you will have to understand the action of this tense because it's necessary. So I mean to say, according to definition of future tense, a verb refers to time of action. A verb refers to time of action is said to be in the future tense. Understand? So, हम लोग आज फ्यूचर टेंस पढ़ेंगे. I mean to say, each tense is divided into 4 groups, just like future tense also divided into 4 groups. Number 1, future indefinite. फ्यूचर इनडेफिनिट. कैसे हम लोग समझेंगे कि सेंटेंस फ्यूचर टेंस में है, फ्यूचर इनडेफिनिट में है? सो कॉन्सेप्ट समझना पड़ेगा. इट इज नेसेसरी, इट इज मस्ट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. एंड वंस you understand the structure, then it will be too easy to estimate the sentence is related from which part of the tense it is future or not. It's clear, it will clear. तो future indefinite में हम लोग चलते हैं. So firstly we have to apply like the structure subject plus shall will plus first form plus other words, that means object, that means object or complement. But always we have to use it for future indefinite. By the help of this structure we can tell it easily the sentence is already in future indefinite. I am 100% sure the sentence is taken from future indefinite. Through example we shall try to understand this sentence is from future or indefinite or not. So example number 1, I shall teach you. I shall teach you. Example number 2, he will read a book. Two examples is already written by me. I shall teach you. He will read a book. So firstly, I want to tell you, you will have to tally with the structure of future indefinite. If the examples will be tally with this structure, then it is certain that it is taken or it is related from future indefinite. So firstly, break the sentence, and breaking after you will have to tally and calculate it accurately. If you find the structure, if the structure will tally with example, then without any hesitation, without any doubt, you can tell this sentence is in future indefinite. So I am going to break it. This is subject. This one helping verb shall. This one first form of the verb, and this one object. Subject plus shall plus V1 plus object, and this is the example. Now we have to tally from the structure, and now subject here also shall कमिंग शैल और विल में कोई एक आएगा, अभी आगे क्लियर कर देते हैं इसको हम. ओके, प्लस फर्स्ट फॉर्म V1. You have to remember, because it is very very clear, whenever shall and will is present in the sentence, that means shall will take first form of the verb always. Shall will always take first form of the verb. Okay, so always we have to use first form of the verb after shall and will. Okay, तो shall will के बाद हमेशा फर्स्ट फॉर्म आप यूज करना. ओके, नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल. ही विल रीड अ बुक. ब्रेक इट. This is subject, this is helping verb, this one first form, and this one object. Mark my point. With by the help of this structure, we are trying to make out you the sentence is in future indefinite. Okay, so he will read a book. सब्जेक्ट, यहाँ भी सब्जेक्ट है स्ट्रक्चर में. विल दिया हुआ है. रीड फर्स्ट फॉर्म, दिस इज फर्स्ट फॉर्म. ए बुक ऑब्जेक्ट. तो सब कुछ इक्वल मिल गया. तो यह सेंटेंस कहाँ से लिया गया है? फ्यूचर टेंस के फ्यूचर इन डिफिनिट से. फ्यूचर टेंस के फ्यूचर इन डिफिनिट से. ओके, एक बात और याद रखना कि जब कभी भी दुनिया के किसी भी सेंटेंस में आपको यदि शैल और विल मिले तो वह सेंटेंस फ्यूचर टेंस का होगा. वह सेंटेंस किससे रिलेट करेगा? फ्यूचर टेंस से. शैल एंड विल. ओके, नाउ कम टू द पॉइंट. सो हम लोग क्या देख रहे हैं कि विद स्ट्रक्चर हम सेंटेंस को इजीली समझ सकते हैं कि सेंटेंस कहाँ से लिया गया है, कौन सा टेंस से लिया गया है. अगर हमें स्ट्रक्चर नहीं याद रहेगा तो हमें परेशानी होगी. एंड वी कांट टेल easily the sentence is taken from future indefinite. It's okay. Now number 2. future continuous. Mark my point. Always we have to apply structure, because structure is very important thing. Without a structure we can't form sentence. So it's very logical and important things. Now future continuous. So once again we have to use the structure, and by the help of a structure we can understand the sentence is in future continuous and the sentence is already taken from future continuous. So future continuous के लिए हम लोग subject plus shall will plus BEB plus fourth form plus other words object. You have to decide yourself of object and complement. This is the matter depends, and this matter is depends on you. Depend on you. So how you will use shall will, you have to follow. Understand? So इसे बाद में और क्लियर कर दिया जाएगा. तो सब्जेक्ट प्लस शैल विल प्लस बी प्लस B4 प्लस O we have to use in future continuous. Now through example we shall understand the sentence is related with future continuous or not. If it is related from future continuous, then we can tell very easily the sentence is taken from future continuous. So always related with this, because shall will after B after B4, B4 after object. So through example we have to follow, we have to understand. I shall be teaching you. I shall be teaching you. Example number 2. He will be reading a book. I shall be teaching you. He will be reading a book. More marvelous. And we have to calculate by the help of the structures. We can understand this sentence is taken from future continuous. So break it, and this is subject, this is shall, this one be, this one fourth form, this one object. Subject, shall, ऑब्लिक विल, दोनों में से कोई एक यूज करना है हमें. प्लस B प्लस V4 प्लस O. V4 means ing form you have to add. In plain form it will be changed into fourth form of the word, that means ing form. Just like teach is the first form of the verb. If we are if we write teaching, that means it means fourth form of the verb we are applying. Okay, so this will be the fourth form and this one object, and the sentence relates with this structure, so I can tell this one related from future continuous. एक्सेप्ट फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूस को छोड़ करके ये दूसरा सेंटेंस हो ही नहीं सकता। ना ये फ्यूचर परफेक्ट होगा, ना ये फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट में जाएगा, ना पास्ट में जाएगा। ओके, तो आई शैल बी टीचिंग यू, शैल हेल्पिंग वर्ब है, बी जो है सो आपका रूल्स में दिया हुआ है, और ये टीचिंग फोर्थ फॉर्म है, और उसके बाद ये ऑब्जेक्ट है। जस्ट उसी तरह से ही विल सब्जेक्ट हुआ, ये हेल्पिंग वर्ब हुआ, ये आपका फोर्थ फॉर्म हुआ, ये बी हुआ, और दिस बी बिफोर आफ्टर ऑब्जेक्ट। सो वी कैन टेल it is taken from future continuous without any hesitation, no any doubt you should have, and we can tell the sentence is taken from future continuous because subject after will after be after fourth form of the verb, fourth form of the verb after object is given in the sentence, so it will be future continuous. It's clear? Okay, now number 3. Now number 3, future perfect. So how we shall understand the future one? By the help of shall will, we can catch the sentence is taken from future. Now we have to read future perfect, and before future perfect we have studied future indefinite and future continuous, and by the help of a structure we can tell it easily without any hesitation. The sentence is related from this part, and so follow the structure because it's very precious and it's very important, and we have to study it by writing. Clear? And it will depend on you, and structure will be very important, just like it is the air for English. Air is important for all of us because we can breathe. Clear? So now future perfect, we have to follow how future perfect works and how we shall understand this is future perfect. So by the help of a structure we have to estimate and we have to search. So firstly subject, and subject after shall will, and shall will after have after third form, and third form after other words, object or complement. You have to decide yourself according to the nature. Will tell you this one object or complement. Clear? So now I subject after shall will after have after V3 after object. And mark my point. अब हमने रूल्स ये लिख दिया. अब आप सोचोगे, बहुत बच्चे ये सोचते हैं सर ज़्यादा एज का हो क्या है, हैज नहीं लिखा है, हैव लिख दिए, हैज भूल गए होंगे, वो भी तो प्रेजेंट टेंस में आता है, वो हैज क्यों नहीं लिखा. तो आप अपना इन्वेंशन मत करना, समझ गए, क्योंकि आपका वो रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. समझ गए बात को. सो ऑलवेज वी हैव टू यूज shall will after have after third form, that will be in future perfect. Otherwise you are not going to use shall will after have after third form of the verb. That means, and it means you are totally wrong. Nobody can tell you this sentence is correct. So clear, and mark my point. Always we have to follow subject after shall will after have after third form after object. Listen to me. With the help of example, we shall try to understand, okay, this sentence is taken from future perfect or not. So number 1 example, she will have taught a lesson. She will have taught a lesson. Mark my point. With the help of a structure, we can trace, we can find the sentence is taken from future perfect. Certainly. So this is subject, and subject after will, helping verb, and here will after have, हैज नहीं यूज करना है ना हैड यूज करना है, सिर्फ हैव होता है. हैव आफ्टर थर्ड फॉर्म आफ्टर ऑब्जेक्ट. आई कैन टेल दिस इज ऑब्जेक्ट, अ लेसन इज अ ऑब्जेक्ट. क्यों? क्योंकि ये वर्ब जो है सो इसको प्रभावित कर रहा है, इस पे इम्पैक्ट डाल रहा है. ओके, सो इट विल बी ऑब्जेक्ट. मैंने ऑब्जेक्ट और कॉम्प्लीमेंट के क्लास में समझाया था, उसको अच्छे से समझना है, नहीं तो आगे परेशानी एकदम निश्चित रूप से होगी. और बहुत ही लॉजिकल बताया हुआ है, उसको ध्यान देना है, बार बार पढ़ना है उसको. तो शी विल हैव टॉट अ लेसन, मतलब यह सेंटेंस कहाँ से लिया गया है? फ्यूचर परफेक्ट से. क्लियर? एक एग्जांपल और देख लीजिए. आई shall have taught a what? Mark my point. This is subject after shall, coming in a structure. Shall after have is given, have after third form of the verb given, and third form of the verb after object is given. So I can tell it easily. These two examples are taken from future perfect because it is tally with the structure. So without any hesitation, we can tell the sentence is related from future perfect. Any doubt? Clear? Very good. Next one. कि अब ये 3 कॉन्सेप्ट हमने दिया आपको. वी हैव टू फोकस ऑन इट वेरी वेल. इफ you understand it accurately, if you concentrate on it very nicely, then I think a lot of question will be raised in your brain. we want because that will prove you are going to study, or you are reading, you are following our videos. Okay, just like the videos are related with science, maths, English, no problem. All videos you have to observe very nicely. You should observe very nicely. So कल हमने आपसे क्वेश्चन किया था कि सिंस का मतलब क्या होता है, और मुझे कोई कमेंट अभी तक नहीं मिला, कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है, तो इसका मतलब वर्क पेंडिंग में है। तो वर्क आप करें और समझने की कोशिश करें। समझ नहीं आता है तो कमेंट करें। ओके, थैंक यू। कैबिनेट क्लास।